everyone. Welcome back to our Advent Take 5 series. This is the fourth day in which we're talking about the fourth title given to us in Isaiah 9, the Prince of Peace. And these titles are given to us by the prophet Isaiah, looking forward to the coming Messiah. And we've had a really good time. I hope you've enjoyed it, looking at Prince of Peace this week. And what we've been doing is we've been looking at the different ways that Jesus is actually providing peace to us. And one of those ways he does that is by providing peace between us and God. He overcomes sin on our behalf since we can't do it on our own. And he brings reconciliation, brings us back into a relationship together. Then on the other side, there's another way that Jesus is also providing peace to us. And that is between us and other people. In himself, in Christ, and in the church, he is the peace that brings unity to a people and a humanity and a mankind that doesn't always get along. He brings he brings unity to people from different backgrounds, different cultural experiences, and brings the church into unity together. And now today, there's another way that we want to talk about how Jesus provides peace for us. And that is kind of what people would often think of as the peace that Jesus provides, and that's the inner peace, right? That's the peace of the Spirit within us, cultivating within us a spirit of peace. And we've talked about briefly before how the world is always striving to find peace in different ways. I was watching Hallmark last night, and what's funny is on the Hallmark channel, there's always like the relationship is starting off really well. Then there's some sort of conflict right about in the middle of the movie. And then at the end of it, there's a resolution and a peace to that. And oftentimes what happens is you notice in these movies that there's a lot of times some sort of like on both parties or multiple parties within the movies, there's some sort of like inner struggle that they're dealing with. There's not peace within the heart. But then by the end of it, because of the experiences that they've had in this movie and this film, all of a sudden, now that they are in a relationship with this other person, those inner struggles are gone now, because now the city girl is going to go back to live on the farm, and now she has peace with that. That is a worldly kind of idea of what this is. Jesus is offering us something different because no matter what's going on, whatever the circumstances are, he is offering peace to us. We don't have to keep striving for it. It is given to us. Jesus is providing us a spirit of peace by relying on him. We can experience a type of peace that the world will never understand. Because we don't live by bread alone, right? We don't have to keep chasing the Joneses. And we firmly believe that whatever we need is going to be provided by him. There's peace in that. In Ephesians, the Apostle Paul writes that we have every spiritual blessing in the heavenly places. And so why are we always chasing and striving and struggling and rushing? It's not that those things are necessarily bad. We want to do the work that God has called us to. But we can rely on and find peace by relying on him and who he is. We have joy, not because of what's going on around us or because of the Christmas season, but because of the Spirit that lives within us. We can have joy in dark places. In the same way, even when the world around us doesn't experience peace, even if there is a lack and we're not in abundance and we are in need, we can have peace. Even if there are wars and turmoil, we can have peace in spite of all of the circumstances that are going on. We can be warriors and champions of peace. We can be warriors. We can be a group of people, a church around the world that's trying to draw people into unity. And we can also be people who are living in the light of understanding that our sin is overcome by this person named Jesus between us and God and fits in the gap, bringing us into a relationship with him so that we can experience that peace. So tomorrow's the last day. We're going to look at the idea of what do we do now We understand some ways that Jesus is providing peace to us, but now what do we do with it? So I hope you'll join me tomorrow, and I hope you've been having a great Advent season, and Merry Christmas.